And we're out and about today. Found some cool stuff, some heavy stuff. For sure there's insulated copper wire. I'm hoping that some of the stuff is gonna be brass, but I'm not too sure. I don't know what it all is. Definitely has to do with electrical, but some really good finds. It's pretty heavy. Like this piece has got to be 20 pounds. Found some odds and ends here. A can light from the elevator ceiling. We found more brass valves in the PEX pipe, so we'll cut off the pipe and the insulation, get some more brass out of it. And we found this green drum, so we're doing pretty good so far today. Episode 10, we're in the double digits, kicking things off with a bang. Barrel full of stuff, a Jeep full of stuff, power supplies, miscellaneous. Picked up a fan, Facebook Marketplace, free. Husband and wife met me outside, told me what a good fan it was, and if I needed help setting it up, to call the husband. They cleaned the blades, there's no dust on them. They separated the washers and the nuts in separate baggies. They made everything real nice for me. Packaged the glass so it wouldn't break. I kind of feel bad about this one. But you know where it's going. And got a hot water heater, curbside. We're gonna split the copper off the top, cut the copper vertical, because if you cut it horizontal, then there's gonna be steel attached to it. So we'll cut it top to bottom. Get the brass off. And in this regulator, I think there's a piece of cast aluminum. So we'll get that off too. So we're off to a good start. Thank you to all of my fans. Please be brass. Let's test it together. Please be brass. Please be brass. It's steel. It's okay. Let's see what this is. I don't know what that is. Maybe stainless steel. Let's see what that is. Maybe that's stainless steel. Anyway, we got a lot of work to do. We'll go through all of it. I don't know what that is. Let's see this one. That's steel. That's okay. Anyway. We'll go through it all, separate everything, catch back up with you. Got a little bit of work ahead of us. We're gonna cut the insulated wire off of this stuff. We'll take off the can light there. The box of steel, the frame is cast aluminum, so we'll take that off. I think that'll be pretty easy. Clean up the brass here. It's gonna be kind of hard. We did find all this new computer cable, so that's $1 a pound. I was happy about that. Maybe that's about $15 right there. This box is stainless steel. I don't know if I want to fool with it. We'll take a couple screws off and see if it's easy or difficult. This thick wire, I think they'll give me the heavy wire price on it, so that's nice. And then here's this big one right here. We're going to start cutting the insulated wire off of it. So we'll start with the biggest one, and then we'll work our way into everything else. But a little bit of work, I think it will result in a decent amount more money. Sure, you can throw everything here in the steel pile, but I think there's some decent money to be made, so we'll work on it. Working on taking apart the hot water heater regulator. Proven to be quite difficult. We got some brass here, stainless steel, cast aluminum, and then I made it this far. This is steel and I can't get it off. I can't get that off and I can't get that off. So we did all that work, and I think I'm just gonna go for dirty aluminum because I think I'm giving up on that. Worked on cutting all of the insulated copper wire off of these guys. If you know what they are, please comment. I'm super interested in what they are if you know. But we have a whole bin full of that. Then it resulted in this amount of insulated copper wire, so probably 12, 14 pounds there, so we cut everything off. We're doing pretty good so far in the cleanup department. And I'm working on the PEX pipes, getting them off, getting the brass fittings out. The first step you have to do is cut off the copper collar And then you have to heat the pipe enough to be able to cut it with a putty knife. Makes it a little bit more pliable. And then you take the pipes off, and then you're left with a brass elbow fitting with a brass valve. It takes a lot of time, and I hope I don't ever have to do it again after this. It's a good result, but I mean, yeah, I don't really like it, but I'm doing it for the vacation. And we endured the pain. We made it through. I think the result is pretty good. So here's our valves. Here's our elbow and our T fittings. So we got some decent brass, you know, all in all. Just difficult. That's it. There's all the PEX pipe that we cut off, just to give you an idea of what it takes. Gosh, the tropics, out and about tonight. Let's go over all my cool stuff. Double door file cabinet, color, 1970s, tan. Bicycle tire, not sure where the rest of it is. PEX pipe, oh my God, I said I wouldn't do PEX pipe anymore. But I did it. Brass weight's good. I found this. It's something submersible. I don't exactly know what it is. If you know what it is, please comment down below. Found some miscellaneous steel. Found some steel stud trimmings. I found a bag of it, so it's bundled up nicely. So I took it. Here's all my favorite finds. Got brass faucets, 1, 2, 3. Got some brass drain pipes. You got some miscellaneous brass fittings. Got a piece of copper there. You don't find copper very often, especially the price that it's at, over $3 a pound. I found a doorknob. It's got some brass on it. It's mostly steel. I don't even think they'll give me dirty brass for it, but it's an old doorknob. I thought it was pretty cool. Found some communications cable. Found some miscellaneous odds and ends here. I need to go through that. Some copper wire, some aluminum, I think a couple of pieces of steel pipe. Found some more communications wire here. And found a piece of plastic that will cut the wires out of. All in all, we did pretty good. And I think the brass faucets, I don't have to clean them up at all. There's no steel on them. Except for this one piece here. On these two, but this piece is just one thick piece of brass, so I'm happy about that. They look a little bit more industrial than home, so I hope we keep that coming. Need to do a non-ferrous run soon. It's time. So I figured out why most of the bicycle frame was missing. It's because it's aluminum. So somebody sliced it off, but they left me a little bit of meat. So I took the rest of the frame off of the tire. A little bit of stainless there too. Little meat. So I took this submersible thing apart. I'm left with stainless steel, dirty stainless steel, and a cord. It looks like a sous vide, but there's no regulator on it to control the temperature. So I'm not sure what it is, but stainless, dirty stainless, insulated copper. PEX pipe, cleaned it all up. Got the T's, got the elbows, got the valves, got the copper collars ground off. So I had 2 unions here. I cut the brass off of one, but it just takes a lot of time. So I'm gonna sell this one as dirty brass. I'm gonna sell this one as stainless steel and brass since it's separated. Just not worth it to sit there and grind away and hammer through metal blades with the Sawzall. So we did it. We got more brass, copper, stainless steel. Just a tedious process. And I say this every time, but I hope I don't have to do it again, and I hope I don't have to find any more. But the result is a decent amount of brass, so I'm happy about that. About tonight, found some security cameras. Both are cast aluminum I don't know what that is, if that's a battery or something. But there's some wires there too, so pretty heavy. Cast aluminum. Found a basket, DVD player. Found some miscellaneous junk, Christmas lights, shelving. Interesting find here. So I found more cut up pieces of that bicycle. This is all aluminum, so if somebody took the aluminum frame, then they would have taken this. So I'm wondering if they cut it up and are just throwing it away little by little because it's stolen. I don't know. But I grabbed those pieces too. I don't think that they were there last time I checked, so something's up with that. Something's up with that. So that's my stuff for today. So we opened up the inside of a exterior commercial camera. What I thought was a battery was definitely not a battery because the lens is attached to it. So this is what it looks like on the inside of it. This is a cast aluminum housing. And then that's the inside of the camera. So pretty cool. So we go from this to this. So here is the usually I don't do things segment of the video. Usually I don't grab a trash bag full of stuff. I felt good about this one. I see some electrical boxes, wire. So let's see what comes of it. It's just construction, demo debris. Let's see if the electrician stripped all the Romex. We'll find out. The next one that I usually don't do, cans, because they're gross, but I found a lot of them. So, I mean, a nickel a piece, so we're gonna do it, even though I usually don't do it. Maybe we'll hit the Redemption Center tomorrow. We'll hit the steel yard tomorrow. I think we'll do 2 steel runs and a non-ferrous run. I think we're overdue. We got an awful lot of stuff. So this is what the electricians didn't bother taking. We got some junk wire, got some copper, shell casing, anybody into ballistics? Got some decent insulated wire there. Steel studs, coax. We got a few junction boxes here. The electricians typically don't want to fool with them because it takes a lot of time, but I will fool with them. I'll get the wire out of them. Each one has about that much. Need a little copper if you're lucky. Take them apart, separate them out, and we tore down the junction boxes. So we're left with, of course, steel, cast aluminum, brass, insulated copper wire, copper, and then I stripped some of this. I wanted to see how much time it would take and if it was worth it. It takes too much time and it is not worth it. I knew that these were older because the steel is thicker than what I'm used to seeing. There's more copper than what I'm used to seeing. And the wire is thicker than what I'm used to seeing. So I figure we'll strip it, but it just takes too much time. But I wanted to add to the copper that I had for my bin, but we'll just leave it at that. And it's time to get paid. But first, we're gonna show off the Centerbogan. I believe they're loading up the stainless steel over there. See if we can get a good action shot. Anyway, so insulated copper wire, electric motors, copper, batteries, dirty brass. I think they'll give me electric motor for that. Communications wire, junk wire, stainless steel, aluminum bin, got our brass, Got our heavy insulated wire, our stainless steel bin here, and we got our dirty stainless here. Hoping for a pretty good payday today. Rainy, but that's okay. It's raining out here. The rain doesn't stop us from getting paid. Dropped off our hot water heater, drum. We're piling up here. Let's get out of here. Found a screen door, all aluminum, except the plexiglass here. We'll save that for another day. We'll just break it up a little bit so it fits easier. The car, we're gonna do our last Ferris run, button up episode 10 here. So we got our Transformers file cabinet with a bunch of stuff inside. Got a barrel there, got some heavy stuff here. So we'll do that. Tally everything up. We just had a fantastic non-Ferris run, so stick around and we'll go through that with you too. Here we go, episode 10. Count everything up, call it, finish it, post it. Before I do, I just wanted to say that my key to success video has over 1,000 views. If you would have told me when I started this, one of my videos would have over 1,000 views, I would have said that you're crazy. So I just wanted to thank you all for the support. Keep watching. It's fantastic. So again, the goal at the end of 2025, $2,600 to go on a vacation. $50 a week is what I calculated it out and made the goal to be. So $50 a week, $2,600, beach vacation somewhere warm with a palm tree and a pina colada. So here we go. Run 1, 180 pounds, $14. Run 2, 360 pounds, $28. The screen door that I found on the curb, I wasn't gonna take it today. I was gonna save it for a different day, but what better time than now? $9. Here we go, non-ferrous. Aluminum, 48 pounds, $26. Electric motors from the washers and dryers, $8. Brass, we did very, very well. 31 pounds, $62. Copper, 4 pounds, gets you $13. So thank you, copper price. Stainless steel, $3. Batteries, $1. Heavy insulated wire, $2 a pound, $8. Insulated copper wire, we did very, very well. 50% copper content gave us $41 at $1.20 per pound. Rainbow wire, 10 pounds, $2.25 a pound, $23 there. That was another good one. Iron stainless, we had some stainless steel with some steel on it. Got $1 there. Brass, I forgot to put some stuff in the brass bucket. We had another 2 pounds, $4. Heavy steel, this is what I thought was electric motors, are actually transformers. So we got $1 for the transformers. Holy guacamole, $191 in non-ferrous. I never thought I would get $191 in one trip. So we were just shattering the goals that we've set for ourselves here. Here we go, grand total, episode 10. I love seeing a $100 bill there, I have to be honest. $242 in episode 10 with 4 runs. Incredibly happy. Happy for your support. Keep watching, I'll keep making videos. See you on the next one.